If modern philosophy has a disease, Kant is ground zero. Not because he invented the illness, but because he caught it early when it was still visible, before it became theater, before suffering turned performative, before confusion learned to speak fluently. In the Critique of Pure Reason, Kant names the infection with surgical precision: synthetic a priori judgments. Knowledge that expands the world, yet claims necessity, meaning that is not learned from experience, yet structures experience itself. Why is this the epicenter of modern philosophy? Because here the real question appears in compressed form. How do we give representational transparency to the rules that guide our reasoning? How do we distinguish genuine corroboration from mere accidental convergence? How do we know whether our proofs track reality or merely echo patterns that happen to work? Kant realized that without representing the unity of the rule that guides our judgment, cognition becomes blind execution, a sequence of steps without visibility into the form that organized them. This is what opacity means. It is knowledge without transparency, reaching correct conclusions while remaining ignorant of the structure that made them possible. You can follow a path to P and still be unable to distinguish it from other convergent paths that would have led elsewhere under slightly different conditions. Success becomes indistinguishable from accident. This is how Hume saw knowledge, operating on accumulated patterns without access to their organizing principles. It does not understand what it knows. It merely reproduces trajectories that once worked. Truth becomes indistinguishable from lucky alignment. That was Kant's nightmare. Not error, but automation of reason. Reason reduced to the mechanics of association. We would calculate without knowing which categories structured the calculation. We would reason without knowing which forms shaped the reasoning. We would produce results without possessing the conditions of their intelligibility. And in that fog, every proof becomes suspicious. Every success could be coincidence. Every method could be secretly guided by a genius malignus, not a demon of lies, but a demon of hidden structure, a system that always gives answers while never revealing the rules that justify them. Kant did not solve this problem. He exposed it. And once exposed, philosophy never stopped bleeding from this wound.